All right. This this is going to be something else. We're going to see if anybody comes to hang out here. I got a lot to do tonight. And we are live. We are live hanging out, doing the work, getting the work done because there's so much that I need to do here. So I'm going to be a little bit scattered throughout this stream. But if anyone pops in, please hang out. Talk to me, chit chat. Nicka Beans rolling in. I refuse to play dodgeball because I'm sad. I'm sad that I'm flying. We do have a limited encrypted rye rolling in on a Friday night. I'm here doing some graphic work. This is the graphic that I made up for Pro Wrestling Grind Presents Stormbringer. This was just our sort of teaser graphic. Watching season 1 of The Simpsons, man. I was amazed. My wife and I did a rewatch of maybe the first like 7 or 8 seasons of The Simpsons. I was stunned from like season 3 to like season 7 how many pivotal moments in Simpsons history occur right there. There's songs that are legendary. There's characters that are legendary. So many huge things hit. It's like Monorail is in there. There's all these incredible big hits all happen in the span of like just a couple of years. Like, man, what a time. Yeah, the quotes go hard during that period. So yeah, this is the graphic that I had. Shout out to Encrypted Cryptid in the chat. These are all photos that she took. And I'm sort of playing with a few different ideas for match graphics for this upcoming show, which means if you're watching this, you're getting spoilers. You're getting big spoilers. You're going to know the whole card for the next show if you're watching this. That's why I didn't post a go live tweet about it. I do not have Rip and Delmy's permission to do this. I just don't really care. So I'm gonna hop over to the graphic that I always start with the main event graphic for the next show, and kind of like work from there and see what I can put together. I'm finding colors, I'm finding themes, layouts. We're switching over from the sort of more vertical Instagram style match graphics to widescreen. It's going to be more conducive to like multi-man matches, those sorts of things. And if in a pinch, it can be used as a YouTube thumbnail, although we tend to use Rise photos as thumbnails, and that works. But yeah, any folks who are rolling in, I see we're up to 4 viewers at the moment. I'm psyched about that. If folks are rolling in and maybe it's a Friday payday, I don't know when people get paid. I don't know when the money rolls in. If folks are feeling generous, we're working towards sub goals. We're trying to really just lay down some cool numbers this month. I do have a discount from Twitch that runs through this stream. 35% off on 5 or more gift subs. So if anyone wants to see those alerts going off, there's a way to make it happen. And if not, that's a-okay. I'm just here to hang out and have a good time. This is sort of my basic layout that I'm working on for this Stormbringer show. Right now I'm kind of running through and setting the colors. That's really what I'm working on now. I always cheat for this. I literally in another monitor, I will always have the color wheel up. That's just my process. Where graphic design is concerned, I don't really have an eye, if that makes sense. I don't really have an eye for this sort of thing. I work methodically, and that's what I do. We need to get you some Photoshop. Hey, Photoshop is expensive, and for what I'm doing, this is getting me by just fine. Welcome in, Johnny Torres. Oh, we got a watch streak. How many watch streak? 5 stream streak. I don't know. I think Twitch is playing tricks on you again, Encrypted, because I know it's more than 5. I can't remember the last stream that you didn't pop in on. But I am happy to have you for those. Those group subs so I can gift you Photoshop. Over on my pal Eric Bador's channel, he had the craziest thing happen. I think one of his regular viewers, it was sort of hinted that they had literally won the lottery and found out today. And they went nuts with gift subs. It was like, gave 20, gave another 20, gave 50, gave another 50, then gave 100, another 100, another 100, and then another 50. They just kept doing that because a feature on Eric Bador's stream was broken. And every new sub that came up would display individuals instead of group things. And so instead of like, oh, they gifted 20 subs, it would be gifted a sub to this person, gifted a sub to this person. And it would go 20 times in a row. So he just kept giving more and more because it was screwing with the stream. And like, what a rib. All right. So I'm playing with the colors here. And let's see, I want to come in here. I'll pick this. And oh, it doesn't let me do the little dripper. So I gotta do this by eye and match it to that other purple that I have there. I know it's somewhere like here. We're gonna have to zoom in. To zoom way in because we want these to match. So let's see, I think we gotta go. Yeah, that's pretty much bang on. All right, I'll take it. Good. Okay, fantastic. Fan-danged-tastic. But yeah, I am giving away the Pro Wrestling Grind card here. This is the main event for the next show. Andy Brown's... So, Grind flew Levi Shapiro, my best friend from California, out, and I defended the championship against him. Andy Brown, they're doing the same thing. They're flying his old tag team partner from California out, and that's his first title defense. Really, really something else. All right, this I should be able to use the little gimmick here and just steal it. Yeah, good. Update element. I like that. I like that. Grind flies best friends out. That's how it goes. Kodai and it's true. It's true. They're the best friends flight machine. Day without darkness. Welcome in. I was telling everybody else, anyone who's this goes for everyone. This is not directed at anybody specific. We got a special discount going for the length of this stream. 35% off 5 or more gift subs. So anyone who's feeling like they really want to make us just demolish that sub goal, because we're only 9 away from the sub goal. Everyone's fighting their best friends. No wonder Chuck and Trent broke up. Aw. Yeah, that's true. Chuck and Trent saw me and Perry and they were like, nah, we're good. Nah, we're good. All right. So we got some
Bobby, Al Yankovic blew his brains out in the late 80s after people stopped buying his records.
It begins. Let's go. That's a hype train. That's a hype train off the bat. We've barely started. Thank you, Encrypted Rye, whose photos we're largely seeing used in grind materials here. This is the big promo poster for the show. And I actually there was a different version of this. Yeah, this is the other one that I did that I made sort of retro. I've turned it a little purple. I was just messing with some things, so the standard black and white version is purple now. But like, you know, just messing with stuff, trying things out. Love the way this picture of Rip. I mean, come on. The hair, the everything, like the stance, the chain wafting. Like, what an image. An incredible photo to have captured. And I really like with the retro style, I like how these read. These look like of a different era. All 3 of these photos, the little photos, they look like a different time. Imagine a world where people don't buy Al records. Sounds like Al. Wait, Al or AI? What are we saying? Miss the days when AI was just a computer opponent in video games and would always slingshot back into contention. So it is AI that we're talking about. Okay. I do need to...
Bobby, Al Yankovic blew his brains out in the late 80s after people stopped buying his records.
Let's go. That is a sub goal smashed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Nika Beans. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Absolute madness going on here. I love it. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right, now this I have to edit as well, and I believe that picking the colors for this is complicated. So the background color on this I want to keep light. So I'm going to go with like a yellow and try to sort of maybe just like a really bright yellow so it stands out from this a little bit. And then the foreground color I want to try to match that purple. So like I'm gonna go like about there and figure that's probably pretty close. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay. I kind of hope that works. I wish that I had a border on it, but I don't. Down in the vloggy, wrestling bog. I had to push you. I appreciate it. Thank you for putting me over that line. That is huge. We started we have a level 3 hype train. I've been live for 11 minutes. This is crazy. Thank you so much. My goodness, discounts all around. Let's generate the code and see how it looks. Okay, all right, I like that. So I think what I'm gonna do, take this, drop it in where I need it. That QR code is muy importante. That sends people off to buy the tickets for the show. If you don't have tickets for the show, get tickets for the show. If you're in this chat, odds are, of the people I know who are here right now, you're either on the other side of the country or you work for the company. But nonetheless, tell your friends, tell everybody. We got a big old show coming up. Now this, I wanna go ahead and I wanna give it an outline because I don't like that. That doesn't look right to me. I want an outline on it. So what I'm going to do for that, let's get rid of that, and let's go ahead and click here. Where's my, usually I've got some tools over on the side that allow me some different things. Yeah, let's go ahead and, maybe we can just drop, no, Control-Z, get out of there. Let's deselect everything. Now this is really weird. Usually there are these are all things from my wife's work, so forgive that. Graphics, designs, borders. All right, where's my normal stuff that usually sits over here? Usually I've got, there we go, that's my elements. Florence Nightingale Mass, sing it and bring it, full kitchen. Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to, you guys want to see how sometimes the world does feel like indie wrestling's indie wrestling no matter what you do. I had a message from Delmy telling me, hey, can you, hang on, I'm gonna find it so I read it and I get it right. It was literally asking me like, can you update the, let's see, no, it's not in that one. Well, I have multiple chats with Delmy, so I have to find it. But it was literally like, hey, can you add to the flyer food and drink? Yeah, there it is. Food and drink available. Yo, that is small town indie wrestling. I love it. I love it. Guys, we got 50 seconds left on a level 3 hype train. Thank you so much to Nika Beans and Encrypted Cryptid making it happen, kicking us off strong here.
You can't give up.
Oh.
You gotta stand right up. You gotta run to a window and say, hey, these floors are dirty as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
Oh my god, they're making it happen. We're at 95% with 25 seconds
But in this
remaining.
business of show,
my God.
you
Oh
have
my
to
God,
have
there
the
it goes.
heart of an angel and the
The
hide
hide
of an
of an
elephant.
elephant.
But you've never actually had an audition.
Well, excuse me. Excuse me.
Elephant. The weeping. The weeping is so good. Oh my gosh, you guys! Thank you so much for that hype train. That was amazing. What a way to kick the stream off. Thank you so much, Encrypted, Cryptid, and Nika Beans. Thank you, Johnny Torres and AdamNX67 for hanging out in the chat. Day Without Darkness. We got a good crew here. We got a great crew. We got the crew that other channels dream of having this crew. Okay, so I want to do that. Update. Yeah, I want to make these all that same purple. And I'm not fully sold on all this. I'm literally just going by like what colors seem to like jive together according to the color wheel. It's very bright and goofy looking thing, but I'm gonna add some filters to it that I'm really hoping end up tying it together. Like I want to do that like the old retro, like the ripped up paper kind of look. Grind graphics should never be done in sun. No, they're done in the echoing billows of a hype train. Choo choo. Oh my gosh, it's true. I hope you're blaring some good Scott. No, you're what you're hearing. The soundtrack to my making this is going to be whatever alerts happen to ping off on this stream, and so far, y'all haven't disappointed. What a time to be alive. All right, we got to get this one too. Purplize it. Beep, beep. All right. So that's pretty good. I want to change this. And it should be pretty simple. I want to go with that purple as an outline. I want that outline just a mite thicker. And then I want the inside, maybe, I want the inside to be like white. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I don't love that. I think maybe I'm going to make it match the grind up above. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we make this part white. Boom. And we make this part. Yeah, we'll just eyedropper it. Why guess? Why guess? Let's just get it right. Now let's try that. Oh, I hate that. Okay, maybe the other way around. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a no good, boss. Maybe if we just make this, maybe we make this the purple. No, like I'm just trying stuff. Oh, okay, all right. I'm not against that. Let's get a good feel to it. I'm not offended by that. I do need to back this up, so we gotta scroll up here. We gotta go to Elements, Square. I'm gonna drop a square in. Deselect. Now I'm gonna drop a square in. Boom. Like so. And this one, we're gonna give that dark purple. I'm gonna bring it over and we're gonna just make it a hair bigger than that thing. Same size, that's a hair bigger. And now what I want to do is just get it nice and lined up. No, come on. There we go, like so. And then we will, boom, backed. That's what I'm talking about. Knee Goblin, welcome in, welcome in. We're celebrating the Twitch gods giving me some lovely discounts for gift subs. We had a hype train going. And Ryan Nickabean's making it rain. Johnny Torres helping me discern some color choices here, because color choices are not my strongest suit. I'm not bad at this. It's just, it's not my strength. So I'm working on some graphics, And once I get a good feel on this, I feel like this background needs to be different. Maybe these need to be a little different. Yeah, I think can I edit all of these at once, or do I have to do them individually? Yeah, I have to do them individually. That is a shame, because I think I need to give them like an outline that I want to be pretty thin. Like something like that. Well, okay, no. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's better. That outline might be too much. We might have to walk it back a little. Yeah, something like that. And I think I kind of want to do that to all of these, and then I want to change this background color to something, or like maybe put like a graphic in there that I've sort of altered to match this. Oh, you know what? Encrypted Cryptid. Did you take any photos of just the room with the ring and everything before the show started? Are there any like sort of just B-roll photos like that? Maybe I could use that here. Hamster just woke up and I must drop everything to say hi. Larry Bateman looks like he hunted werewolves or vampires, not both. Oh yeah, he's discerning. He would pick between the two. It is a good picture. Like, what a face. What an expressive photo. I didn't remember to do. Okay, no worries. Because I can use like a stock photo or something of just a wrestling ring, or I might even maybe I'll just drop some kind of texture in the back here. That's something I like to do on a lot of photos. Yeah, I might do something like that. I wonder if yeah, we should, because it's a beautiful room when it's all set up. Really, really nice. All right, Frozen Grand presents Stormbringer. Okay, we got all the pertinent details on here. I kind of think these should also get the white outline. Like, I don't want to make all the text look exactly the same. No, and I hate that. I hate it. So we're not going to do that. We're going to undo it. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever you got. Right. Come in here. We'll make that. We'll update the element. Okay. Yeah. This is. We're circling it now. We're getting there. And I do think that when we update the background with something, that's gonna be a big difference maker here. Set up a second camera actually, and if I get a remote trigger, I can sync it with mine. Oh, multiple angles of the same moves, which I actually got, like, I think just by chance because of the flow of my match. I got two great angles from you of power bombing Andy, and they're completely different angles because it was two separate power bombs. I cannot believe he took two power bombs basically in a row. What was he thinking? Chat, what was he thinking? Should I start referring to everyone as chat more often? Is that good? Is that what the people is that what people like? That's a little ugly. Let's try, maybe we do this. I don't love that either. Maybe we go just to there and we do that. That's a little hard to read. I actually liked it better like this. Yeah, I think that's pretty workable. I like the sort of uniform feel there. I do that a lot. Chat, what is happening? Yeah, he also took a parry around, his least favorite move. Nice long lens I could put on a second camera. Ooh, I like where your head's at. Encrypted. This is... We're talking now. Yeah, I'm drinking a gigantic black iced coffee at 10:30 p.m. because I got a lot of work to do. It's 10:30. I told Rip and Delmy I would try to get them their graphics starting around 9. Not even close. Like, nowhere near. Like, not even a little bit close. All right, I am going to... I'm going to look up and see if I can... say good morning, Millie. Ah, the hamster. You're going to post the hamster in the pets channel on the Discord, right? We're going to see that, right? Because we gotta. You can't just mention hamster and not share a picture. It'll be the second most famous hamster I know. The first famous, of course, being Weird Al Yankovic's hamster, Harvey the Wonder Hamster. He had his own theme song. She went back into her coconut. Classic hamster. Classic hamster. All right, so I'm over on Google Image Search, and I want to find some kind of texture for the background of this. Let me, you know what? Johnny Torres will know this. Johnny Torres is, Harvey Danger, named after Harvey. Maybe. Johnny Torres will know this. It's actually, a bunch of you may know this. I do not comport as quickly with the world of heavy metal that Rip and Delmy are so knowledgeable of. What band is Stormbringer from? I feel like I know this. But I'm not... Deep Purple. Oh, that's why Delmy asked me to use purple on this. Oh god, do we have to make the background purple? I don't want to make the background purple. I don't like dark backgrounds. Now let me pull up a graphic from it and see what it looks like and see if we find some inspiration. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, no wonder she told me. They said, hey, don't bother using the album as inspiration here. And I can see why. Like, the image for it is not terribly useful. Like, this is the image. It's kind of too much going on there. The song is 18 minutes long. Oh, like NoFX's The Decline. I like it. God, I do maybe I do want to use that just for texture. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're gonna use the nice big version of that just as like a texture. Yeah, I kind of want to avoid the unicorn and the rest of it. It was truly a decline. Just ask them. Whoa, hey. And so we go on with our lives. We know the truth, but prefer lies. Lies are simple, simple as bliss. Why go against tradition when we can admit defeat, live in decline? Ah, see, look, we got some text there. We don't want that in there, so we're gonna have to crop that out. There we go. Be the victim of our own design. The status quo, built on suspect. Why would anyone stick out their neck? Oh, you know, I don't dislike the color this is. We're gonna mess with it a little, but let's pop it back underneath everything and see what we think. Actually, you know, I kind of don't hate that. If I switch this so it's got like the like a black outline with the yellow inside, and then I think these yellow choices, I got to do something with that. We got to alter that a little, but let's mess with the color choices here and see what we can do to get the vibe right. They told me not make it look like the album, but sometimes they're just wrong. Is that too blunt? You know, they could tune in. They could tune in and see what I'm saying. They could, you know, if they want to say about what I say on my streams, they can hop right in and they can buy some gift subs for folks. Right? Right? Okay, Johnny Torres. All right, let's see if okay, all right. This is promising. Let's get a nice dark purple there. And what about this one? Maybe that's in the, no, it's not really doing anything. Okay, so this is the one that we really need to change. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Let's try that color and see if we alter it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Be the victim of our own design. Andy V. Bateman. Stormbringer. Always got to title your work, folks. Always got to title your work. All right. Now, I like this. I think we do need to adjust it. I think it's just adjustments we need. Oh, you know what? They have some presets. Should we look at the presets? Just see if, like, maybe there's something... that's a little too on the nose with the purple. Oh, are you guys enjoying the chiptune background music that Coral made us? If that gets annoying, I can turn that off. I don't actually hear it. I don't... The light color doesn't work for me. I think it needs to be dark. I think it has to be dark. I mean, some of these are pretty sick. Like, I don't dislike these. These are all kind of cool. All right, let's see. If I go with that first sort of dark purple one we saw, like this. Froze the reason caveman on walls. You can put my suggestions. Hey, look, I'm just saying, if we want Rattlinbog, you all know how to do it. You all know how it happens. It's entirely up to you guys. The Rattlinbog is in your hands. The Rattlinbog is in your hands. All right, let's take the brightness down a little. Maybe move the contrast back. Yeah, okay, something like that. I like that it's really a light color over on Andy's. He's like, you know, sort of good guy and Bateman's sort of bad guy. I like that there's sort of that implication. I do think these yellows are going to have, this yellow is going to have to change. Because it no longer fits the vibe. Although let's see what happens if I make the color in here match. Let's see what that feels like for us. I think we're just gonna go with like a black outline on that. Update element. Okay, all right. With Google Maps, anything is possible. Telling you, Rad Pro Wrestling tomorrow is going to be a hell of a time. Going to be a hell of a time. Fresh Youngman rides again. I feel like every show, the gimmick should be Fresh Youngman rides again. All right, where the hell's my color wheel? I'm nothing without my color wheel. All right, so we've got sort of that dark purple. Yeah, it kind of wants. I think we kind of want to go with a bit of a shittier yellow here, if that makes sense. Let's see what happens if I come over here and I pick this kind of dingier. Oh, do we like that? Do we like that sort of gold? I can go dingier. Like, let's try the next step down is like here. That might be a little too dark for my liking. I think we had better contrast with the other one. So like maybe, and let's not call it dingy, let's call it golden. Johnny Torres, you are on one tonight, man. All right, hang on. I don't want to do that. No. Control Z. That's not the one I wanted to change. I wanted to change the next one. So I think that's the one I want to change. go ahead and I don't know which of these is the one I want. Is it this one? Yeah, that looks right. Sort of a mustard yellow. Centhampter 2 channel. I'm assuming the pets channel. Yes, the hamster is in the pets channel. Another hamster has hit the pets channel. Mr. President. Grind Pro Wrestling. Weasel Stomping Day. Hey, you don't have to sell me on it. I've been pitching stupid, amazing ideas like that for some to Attack of the Radioactive Hamsters from a Planet Near Mars. Yes. They're back and they're looking for a snack and they're not that fond of Burger King or salad bars. Man, oh man, you gotta hear them squeal. It's like the whole wide world's just their exercise wheel. And I gotta add more stuff to Paraoke. Like, there's still some good options in there. There's definitely still some good options in there. But I gotta update what's in there. Oh, tricky. Okay, all right. We gotta get all the... Yeah, there we go. All right, Grind Grand Championship match. We're gonna do that one too. This is the one downside with doing this kind of stream is I can't necessarily give the attention to chat that I would like. That's a promo line. The whole wide world's just my exercise wheel. Man, oh man, you ought to hear my opponents squeal. It's like the whole damn world's just my exercise wheel. Attack of the Radioactive Perrys from a Planet Near Mars. Boy, I hope folks, apart from being very generous on stream, thank you again to Nickabeans and Encrypted Cryptid for making a whole hype train, a whole danged level 3 hype train kick off the stream here. Darn near a level 4. I'm going to call it a level 4. Spiritually, it was a level 4. Apart from that, I do hope that you all are grabbing those tickets to our Monster Jam meetup weekend after next. The 22nd of March, Sunday in Hartford. Going to be a great time. Really looking forward to it. I'll be there. Johnny Torres will be there. Some other secret guests will be there. I believe Cody Brooks has his tickets already. I know Herobotics grabbing his tickets. There's a show on Apple TV called Monarch. Yeah, I don't have Apple TV. So anything great on Apple TV I've not seen, which is really on brand for me. Pit Party, newly renovated. We're playing all the big hits. Ryan and I binged it the last few days. So good. Oh, I've heard you're not the first people to pitch it to me. I've heard that it's very good. So it lives on the list somewhere. All right. Let's. What do we want to do here? Do we want to alter the coloring on these guys at all? I mean, this is from a photo you took. This is one of the pictures we took after the match. It looks fantastic. Look at the lighting on that. Just gorgeous. Considering he's post-match and he's all beat up and tired, what a great photo. I almost feel like altering these photos too much is a bit of a crime. I do want to give them a little bit of just a hint of some shadow behind them. I want to give them just like the littlest bit of, I usually go with the glow. I let it come off in all directions. And for where he is, I think we can put this into the purples and just go as light as we can. Something like about there. Yeah. And I think we're gonna bring the intensity up a fair bit. And then we can make the blur less. No. I like the blur about where it was, but we do want to make the size a bit less. Yeah, just the faintest glow. And what I tend to do here, this is old school, somewhat lame-o crap. I have a little sticky pad here, and I grab a pen and I jot down my numbers. 5. Blur is a 33. 10th. Opacity. You know, that says 92. I bet we can put it to 100 and it'll look just as good, and that'll just be easier to remember. Yeah, 100. And I do want to grab... Please out of the way, whatever you need to do to make them work for you. The thing is, I think the coloring and the contrast on it is gorgeous. Like, there's not much. I love the glint on the little gleam happening on the belt. Really makes everything shine. Yeah, I don't know. I would be hard pressed to make that any better than it is. All right. So, and for the color, 5 B A F F. All right. Because now I can replicate that move over on Mr. Bateman. Mr. Bateman. Let's go with our glow, and let's just mimic what we did over on Andy. 100. And then this is going to be F5 BAFF. I hope this is in some way interesting to watch. I know mostly we're just hanging out. Y'all are getting, you know, I'm providing a quiet backing soundtrack to your worlds right now, and I'm very happy to do that. Yeah, I do think I want to change this a little bit. So let's see. How do I need to change that? Do I need to, is it the letter spacing that I need to do? Yeah, I think the letter spacing needs to go up a little bit. Let's see how that is. Wow, okay, that's a no good, boss. Let's not do whatever that was. The letter spacing right now is 0. Let's try like a 0.5. Oh, see what that does. Okay, I think the trick here is going to be maybe small increments. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the trick here. Got to get rid of that. All right, you. Right now it's set at 0, so we're going to creep up on it here. Yeah, see, that's way too much. What the heck?
Bobby, Al Yankovic blew his brains out in the late 80s after people stopped buying his records.
Joey Nails, welcome in, my friend. We are crushing that sub goal tonight. We have obliterated it. We are up above the sub goal. Thank you, my friend. I was telling everyone we got a one stream only. It ends in a little over 2 hours. We got that discount from Twitch, the 35% off 5 or more gift subs. And boy, that made it happen. We had Nickabeans and Encrypted Cryptid putting us over earlier. And now Joey Nails piling on. He knows when to strike. He waits for his moment and then kapah. All right, let's maybe we just want it to be solid. Maybe we just, how legible is that? I think that's pretty legible, right? Like, that's not bad. Did I like it better with the separation? Did I like it better with a bit of separation in there? Joey, by God, Nails. Lil Joey Bacabella up in the chat. Yeah, Joey,
but in this business of show, you have to have the heart of an angel and the hide of an elephant.
But you've never actually had an audition.
Well, excuse me. Excuse me.
Thank you, Joey Nails. Hell yeah. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh my goodness. We are, it's 1 or 2 more cheers to a second hype train happening. I know anything over 100 on a cheer gets us 1 notch toward a hype train. You need 3 to make it happen. My goodness. Thank you all for making this a heck of a way to spend a Friday night. I think, now what are we thinking about this? What do we think? How's this looking? I almost feel like there's not enough contrast here. Like maybe I want Maybe I want this, the most outside line here to match the shading around them. Maybe that's what I want. We can try it. We can give it a shot. I can just put in the same color value. F5, B8, FF. And let's just see what happens if we go with that. Yeah, I don't like that either. I feel like that that gives good contrast out here, but not in here. Maybe we just have to lose a layer? Maybe it was fine the way it was. Oh, you know, I think it's actually okay like that. Maybe that's not a problem. I do think these might benefit from the little white outline. Let's give it a shot. Doesn't hurt to try, right? Ugh, no, I hate that. I hate the white on yellow. No good. You know, GF locked to a ska punk playlist. Oh, you rocked to a ska punk playlist today. What did you listen to? What'd you listen to? Name some bangers for me. Who were the bands? What were you enjoying? I want to know. The Bridge Mix. Pro Wrestling Grind presents The Bridge Mix. Pro Wrestling Grind presents Not Higher, Eye Level. Pro Wrestling Grind presents Dragon, Enter the Room. Walk Dragon. Oh, Walk Dragon would be a good name for a show. We book like Ultimo Dragon or something. I'm going to talk to Delmy and Rip. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, you know what? Maybe, what if we did this outside? What if it was just white? Maybe white is the answer, because we've mixed some whites in here and there to, like, differentiate. And if I do that, that means the outline on this has to be white. Let's just try it, because we can always undo it. Like, we can always undo it. And if I do that, that means this little one needs to be white, and then we're losing all the purple combo. Yeah, I don't know. Pro Wrestling Grind presents, I know it's a bird, I'm on the phone. Some Sublime, Less Than Jake, MC Lars, hell yeah. Yo, MC Lars, oh my god, can we, give me one sec, I gotta undo a bunch of choices I don't like. It won't let me undo them. Oh, I don't love that. Now I have to go back in and fix it. Yeah, we're gonna talk MC Lars in a second, because I'm getting ready to there we go. That's what I needed. And that one off to match. Yeah, now we're back. Yeah, Pro Wrestling Grind, this gigantic robot else. Yo, sign me up. Sign me up. Shoot me. All right. I think we're about to where this is looking pretty good as a test. I'm going to.
You can't give up. You gotta
I'm going
right up.
to
You gotta run to a window and
send
say,
this to Rip and Delmy
these floors
and
are
see what
dirty
they
as hell,
think. Oh.
and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
Pro Wrestling Grind presents, these floors are dirty as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. Yeah, you want to make some damn money? Let's start using UHF quotes. All right, I do think this is gonna be a-okay to send as just a test. I'm gonna let them see what I've been working on and see what their opinion is. It's possible they hate it. You know, they've always got some opinions here and there.
My club. Oh no! I'm a monster!
I'm a monster. I really need to make a Buster emote. Where's Johnny Torres' emotes? Does he have a Buster? I know he's got a Job. Should call that a Job, guy. It's Grind Pro Wrestling at the Muppet Show. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Muppet Show with our very special guest star, Andy Brown. With the way he talks, today's episode is brought... You know what? We all know what letter it would be brought to us by. Because he loves to drop that word. Doesn't he? All right. They now have the initial draft. I mean, both, right? It's both. Could be either of those letters, but the first one was the one I was kind of insinuating, because he does drop those. Yes, brought to you by the letters OMG. Pro Wrestling Grind. Maybe I need a. Do I need Muppet emotes? I mean, I have a limit on how many emotes I can put in, right? I just remember him getting very confused by what Straight Edge was. Oh yeah, he was very confused. He had a whole conversation with me about it. Rip versus Animal in a dog collar match. This is good booking. This is good booking. I think this is going to be a hell of a match. These two, these two know each other really well. This is their equivalent of me versus Levi. I don't want to start on their next one until I have confirmation that they like this. You know, I want to make sure that they like what we've done here. I'm kind of debating, like, what if we took this? And I may just undo all of this, but like, what if we took this and instead, what if this was just white? It needs the outline. Needs the outline for sure. Let's maybe like just a black outline is what it needs. And then maybe if it was like a little bit bigger. I don't want it to be too similar a size to the font of their names, though. I want it to stand out from that. All right, and let's center. It could, maybe something like that. It's a little hard to read with that background. So maybe we just undo all those changes. Yeah, maybe we just stick there for the moment. Johnny Torres versus Kermit the Frog in a quick wit match. Okay. Delmy and Janet. Yeah. Is it Janet or Janice? I'm second guessing. Yeah, Mooney is Gonzo. Who did we say I was in the ring with? Because I do have an answer for who I am. I do have an answer. Which Muppet am I, folks? Which Muppet am I? I think we all know the answer. I think there is a clear-cut answer to which Muppet I am. But I would love to see your answers. I'm facing the Swedish Chef, but which wrestler am I? Or which Muppet am I? That's the big question here. All right, so this is looking pretty good. I think what I want to do... I want to find... I have match graphic. Somewhere. Oh, now I'm down to my wife's work stuff. All right, give me 1 second here. Because I'm going to hide the screen for just a second. I don't like to show too. Yeah, Nickabeans. That's the. Perry is one of the chickens. No, I would have a bunch of the chickens around with me. Sweetums is a good answer. Fozzie was always sort of my answer. I do have a picture somewhere. Maybe I'll go dig it up in a second and see if I can find it. But there is there's a very famous picture of Fozzie that looks exactly like one of my most used promo pictures. So that's always been. All right, let's see here. Yeah, they might be pretty well buried. So let's search by keyword. No, that's not it. Let's try that. Could be in there somewhere. More. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna do it in the
Oh
style
my
of the
goodness,
Dropkick
Joey Nails.
Murphys, everybody. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God, Joey Nails bringing the party. Bringing the party. Oh my goodness. That just killed my productivity here. Okay, hang on. Okay, I know what I can work on now. I know I was going to work on thumbnails. Instead, what we need to do, and it's going to break my heart a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... Breaks my heart. We have to update the grind header image for the socials because I am no longer the champion. We have to swap me out to a different picture, and we have to swap Andy to a different picture. Lesai. All right, let's lose Andy and someone play taps. Joey, can I pick the Perry picture? We have pre-prepared pictures. We have pre-prepared pictures because these I do leave up to Rip and Delmy to choose. Okay, we're gonna move J Freddy over to about there. We gotta bring Rip forward. We're gonna edge him over just a hair, just a hair. We can Skyros, I think, is going to... So yeah, we're going to scoot Skyros over as well. To about here. Come forward. Okay, and I think these guys are all going to scoot over. Yeah, I have to use the pictures that Grind approves for this use. At least one of them won't be too hard. Because I'm literally just gonna steal him from here. Drop him in. And then shrink him down to the appropriate size. Now the question is he cropped there or did I crop him? He is cropped there. Okay, well that's okay. We're gonna make him to scale with everyone. He's about like that to scale with everybody. And then I'm literally just going to drop everybody down. I think is the move. Not everyone here is really to scale either. It's just to right there. I think that looks pretty good. And then we're going to drop me in here. Yeah, I think we may have to scoot everybody over a little because I tend to take up a lot of space. Put Andy about there, and we got to fix his shadow here. So let's go ahead and we're going to steal the settings from old Skyros here, and I'm going to jot these down. Let's see, no response from Rip and Delmy yet. They're asleep probably. That's okay. Snooze you lose. You know what they say. Joey Nails, if you play Rattlinbog again, warn me first, and I will mute the chip tune. In fact, how are we feeling on the chip tune? I can kill it off for a little bit if we're thinking we'd rather wait and hear the crazy noises that abound when Joey Nails rolls in. All right, so the settings are it's 8, 40, 60, and the color is. Oh, nice. I don't even have to. Hey, don't you. 6, 6, F, 8, 4, 1. In the tree, in the hole, in the bog, down in the valley. Oh, rattling bug, down in the valley. Man, what a jam. All right, now I got to go find me, but me without the belt. It's been a little while. Wow, did I think the last time I made a graphic for them where I didn't have the belt was when they were, yeah, they were still, I think it was the first show. No, I don't even think I made the graphic then. I think I picked it up after. Wow, all right, so I gotta go pull my picture in from elsewhere. Thankfully, I do have all of those elsewhere. So let's go find my promo picture. That's the nice part about doing a graphic with me on it. I know where all my pictures live. That's one of the hardest parts of this is I often have to like chase people down for their photos. Let's see, what's the spacing in that look like? I want to make sure that I'm getting. Yeah. All right. I think I'm using a flood shot image because it's one of the ones that they approved of. Yeah, let's go ahead. Now you guys will get to see like whole cloth how I do these. So the nice part about Canva is it does have some pretty good built-in tools. Okay, come on, I just dropped it in, come on. Right there we go. So I got that, I'm gonna remove the background. How's it going watching Tropic Thunder and tuning back in? You missed some Rattlinbog. You missed some more subs. Man, that Rattlinbog, super popular. Now let's see if I'm gonna be. Maybe this isn't a great picture. I take up a lot of space. Background remover really is a blessing, an absolute blessing. I'm taller than all them, so I can be a little taller, right? Maybe I should put myself over here instead of right in the middle. Like, it doesn't feel right for me to be in the middle. Maybe I'm over next to Delmy. Maybe we put Rip over with Delmy. This is the problem I always run into. Also, what an ugly picture of me. Look at my eyes. Just nightmare fuel. Yeah, I don't think that's the one. I think we're going to use a different one. All right. Let's see what other options I have. Let's go here. Oh yeah, okay. This is what I want. This is the picture I want. Because that one, I don't take up a ton of space, and it's on the approved list. Yeah. The problem with putting Rip with Delmy is he's got this arm outstretched in the chain, and it's going to disappear behind her and look a little odd, I think. Plus, I like Andy nice and centralized. The other option is I can move Delmy over here and put Skyros over here. Maybe that's the move. Maybe I switch Delmy and Skyros. Like, put her here. And then we can move him over here. Yeah, that actually I think is looking pretty good. It does make me think that maybe the scale of Delmy here is a little off. Like, she needs to be a little bit smaller and then just move up a little. Most people don't realize that she and Rip are basically the same height. Sometimes certain key commands don't like to work. There we go. I don't know if I love that either. Maybe if we... maybe that's okay. I think that's alright. Because now, Andy can come this way. We still got to fix his shadow. I'm going to do that before I forget. Before I forget and things start to go poorly here. He's like, why I oughta... No, that's just how he puts his arm around people, I think. I don't know. I've never received any form of affection from Rip, so I wouldn't know. Our friendship is based on withholding. He's very much the Lucille Bluth of friendship. Right down to the always having a drink in his hand. He's looking good right there, and I do think the one I just downloaded is going to be the one. Yeah, that one's going to give some space. And I might even flip it horizontally, but we'll see. Because I don't like me having my back to him. It feels rude. Whereas everyone else, like, Jay Freddy's sort of facing away from everyone. We could turn him the other way, but I kind of like him on the edge there. Everyone else is sort of facing forward. I'm to the side, but I think maybe I face the other way. Yeah, he'll be in the... This is why people hate hospitals. Yeah, something about... And that also, that looks like kind of the right sizing. Let's see what happens if I flip horizontal. Do we like that? Do we like it that way, or do we like it better the other way? Obviously, he's got to... We have to bring him to the front. Joey Nell says other way. I think you're right. My instinct was that this looks a little bit better. Looks more natural for sure. And come to about there, and then I think I kind of want to come in front of his elbow there, and then I think Delmy can sort of come in front of me. Like, Delmy should be a little more out in front there. You bring my little cheap portrait setup, that way I can take better ones. You know what I think is lower, not higher, eye level. I mean, I am taller than everyone. I think, though, for the purposes of this, where the scale's a little bit off, because Jay Freddy is not as tall as Rip. I think, yeah, the bridge mix. Yeah, I think Delmy in front of me looks pretty good. When Andy's elbow was in front of my back here, it looked really strange. But I like here, there's something about the curve of my back and where the belt is on Andy that, like, it reads right. When I like lean way back, it puts him very forward and it makes the championship more prominent in the image. Yeah. Now we just gotta give it that right shadow. 8, 40, 60, and about there. Right, now I think I actually look too small. Like I'm kind of looking at like height belly button to shoulder, and I'm like, I'm really shrunk. Maybe I need to be more like something like that. I don't like how my fist is behind Delmy. And I don't want to move Andy over too much more. Andy actually looks kind of really like big now. I think he can. We'll bring him to where he's just about there. Maybe I'm down just a little. Something like that. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good for like bearing in mind this is always going to be pretty small. Got to make Perry look strong even in the graphic. Hey, I need the help. I need to get an LJ Bacabella promo pics done soon. Yes, you do. And if you come to Pro Wrestling Grind to hang out and help out, you can gear up and get that picture done by Encrypted Cryptid, who takes some wonderful promo pictures. This picture of Andy here, this outstanding picture of Andy, that was done with minimal setup after the match. Like that was taken in front of the Grind doors. Like this was done with minimal setup, and Encrypted Cryptid nailed it. That is a great championship photo. And in fact, there's a few of them. There's a few different poses. Really, really good. Book that day. Hey, that's not unfortunate, Joey Nails. Get those bookings. Graphic guy needs to look graphic. That's true. That's true. I will say, I will gush about it all day. Adding Ryan Nickabeans to the team at Grind has been huge for us. The work that Nickabeans does at the shows, the work they both do hyping us online, and the work that Rye does with the photos and after the shows when she's editing and when she uploads, really helps with everything with production. Just huge, huge help there. And I'm feeling pretty good on this. I do want to move this over. I want it off Mooney there. There we go. Do we think the Grind logo should be bigger? I think we could probably go to like there with it. Now we've been using the catchphrase, the fighting spirit of New England, or New England's fighting spirit, something like that. And I kind of think we could put that across here in text. What do we think? Do we add it there? Do we add the little catchphrase up here? Delegating support personnel, what we've needed, capital letters. I agree. Joey Nails says add it, and I think Joey Nails is right. I do like this font, and I feel like I want to keep using it. So I'm just going to steal an element from here and bring it over to this header. And that's sort of where we're going to start. Now I just have to remember what the exact phrasing is. If it's New England's fighting spirit or the fighting spirit of New England. I think it's the fighting spirit of New England. And I'm going to just put it all in capitals. How do we like, which sounds better to us? The fighting spirit of New England or New England's fighting spirit? I think that way is better. I don't know. You know, life is hard. Fighting spirit of New England. Yeah, I think, right? It feels, there's something very official in how that feels. Now the question is, what color do we do? We could try to match the Grind logo and do that green with the white outline on it. Or I could just do white with a black outline. We'll try the white with the black for now, just because that's going to be easy to change after. No, gotta be white. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind went. And let's go ahead and fill it on in here. Yeah, that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that a lot. This is the thing that you have to do, right? You get the VFW sign. Yeah, just the VFW sign hovering behind us. Well, the tricky part with that is that look, low key, I'm going to tell you guys because I'm spoiling everything here, matches and stuff. My plan is to have us in more than just the one venue. I love that venue. That venue rules, but I would love to be in multiple places. Or the ring's set up in like soft light. Yeah, Ryan and I were talking early on in the stream. She's going to, at the next show, when all the lighting is up before the crowd is in, or maybe once the crowd is all in before the show starts, get some sort of like room ambiance photos that I can use as like background textures. For right now, the background I went with, I was like, let's use like sort of Northern Lights with like New England trees. You know, sort of that hill town, Western Mass kind of vibe. That's kind of what I have back there right now. And I'm not mad at it. This is one of the important parts of doing graphic design is you have to remember how this is used. This is going to be a header on the socials. So like, it's going to be seen about that big. Sometimes smaller, certainly smaller on the phone. And one of my moves, you'll see me do it here, is I like to lean back far away from it and look, because I want to see, is everything clear? You know, it's easy when you're sitting right up on the monitor. I mean, I'm 1.5 feet from the monitor here. When it's this big and I'm 1.5 feet from the monitor, like it's this, I mean, if I hold my hands to my monitor, it's this big compared to my head. These images are huge. So it's real easy to say like, oh yeah, it looks great. But when you lean back and you get a little more perspective, that's important. I think this does remain nice and clear. I think Joey Nails is absolutely right. Having this white and having the little black, just a little black outline to sort of keep that color separation right there. I think that's really good. Yeah. I'm going to call that done and change nothing else on it, I don't think. Because like here's one of the issues I'm having is I have trouble figuring out who goes where. Now, to my mind, the way we've sort of set it up is we have 2 young talents who aren't directly from the area. That's A-Game and Mooney. We have Rip and Delmy, the owners. They're always going to be on there. We have the first ever champion, Jay Freddy. And then we have the other 3 champions, myself, Skyros, and Andy now. Those have to be there. Andy has to be center. He's the champion. I kept Skyros near the center last time because he had just lost the belt to me, so it made sense for him to be centered. And I just lost the belt, so I feel like I should be fairly well centered with the rest of them. It does feel a little weird to have Jay Freddy all the way off to one side because he's a former champion, but his photo and the way it lines up makes a lot of sense there. There's a whole thing about that photo. It's not a good photo, but it's the only photo he has. Rip and Delmy can be shuffled around as needed because they're both very attention grabbing. They're visually, they draw the eye. So there's a lot to think about here. Let's see, Torres says, if you send me these layers, I can blend the ring stage over that green. Do we, I don't think we have an image of the ring and stage yet, I think is the problem. Everything we have has people in it. So we're sort of waiting till we get the next, when Rye has the chance to take fresh pictures at the next one. I mean, for right now, I think this is good for what it is. This isn't like a particularly important or key image. It's just something I had on my list to work on. Whereas I just got your message and I don't know what I said that made you message me with that. I should have been paying closer attention to my messages. Well, I don't know how to answer that. Oh, the slogan. I don't mind saying that out loud. Ain't nobody gonna watch this. Yeah, I feel good about this. We're gonna change this title though, because this is the 2026 header. And I am gonna download this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and God, my caps lock is. I'm in the middle of typing to Rip and Delmy and realize my caps lock is on, and they're going to be like, "Wow, Perry's in a mood." See, I see so many 6-man matches at Grind, so 6-man titles would be neat. I agree. I think trios championships would be pretty cool. I do see why they haven't happened for sure. There's a bunch of reasons, not least of which is it's very hard to have storylines with trios at an indie level because it's hard to book everyone consistently. A lot of those trios matches are sort of just thrown together. They're going to unveil 10-person tag titles. Oh my god, that's nightmare fuel. Absolute nightmare fuel. AdamX7 says, so is Grind planning on having any more titles, like tag titles, TV title, hardcore title? Grind right now is running 5-match cards. So having secondary singles titles doesn't make a ton of sense. And they already sort of have a secondary title with the RPM Best of the Fest Championship, but that's a once-a-year belt. The tag titles, we'd have to have consistent tag team stuff happening on the shows, and it's a little up in the air. You know, Johnny Torres has a lot of great ideas on how to make that really work. It's the Miller's Fall. Yeah, the Miller's Falls Gun Club where we run at RPM Fest. All right. Okay. I need to message Rip and Delmy and show these to them. Load them up. I'll be a team with someone. Ryan Nickabean's just running wild, taking people down left and right, getting that Road Warriors run where we just have you destroy jobbers every show. I would watch the shit out of that. I'm letting Rip and Delmy know that I went ahead and updated the social media header, and I'm gonna drop that into their Google Drive so that way they have it, because that way you have it, right? Right, Johnny Torres? That way you have it, because that way you have it. Oh man, Joey Nails, you're not there yet. You're not there yet. I'm just saying the father-son duo should be inaugural champs. Yo, look. If I'm booking the show, you bet your ass. That would be my first tag champs, because I think there's a million ways to make that outstanding. Oh, rattling bog down in the valley of... Yeah. All right. That's looking good. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to hear from Rip and Delmy tonight. I think they just went to sleep, which means they're not getting their graphics till Sunday, because I got Rad Pro Wrestling tomorrow, so I'm not going to be here making graphics. I'm going to be out on the road supporting the homie Fresh Youngman. Are y'all excited to see Fresh Youngman, the freshest, youngest man in pro wrestling? Oh my god. Ah, I hadn't sipped at my coffee in a while. I just took a few big gulps. Ah, makes me feel good to be alive. It's good to be alive. It's good to be #1 in Japan. All right. So let's see. There's a few other things I can work on here. I'm trying, I don't want this to be too short a stream, but I am kind of stuck because they're not letting me do a whole lot more. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna kill the screen share for just a second because I need to make thumbnails for the matches for this last show for YouTube. Wait, Fresh Youngman is the youngest man in pro wrestling, but the Outrunners are the youngest men alive. Yeah, hey, Fresh Youngman. Fresh Youngman is the youngest man on the roster at Rad Pro Wrestling. Also, Fresh Youngman would have to be older than them because he was the youngest man in wrestling in 1998, which is where where Rad Pro Wrestling is currently set. Heard from both Paul and Troy that cigarettes were smoked in my honor at Limits. We all have our own. Everybody has their own legacy. Right? I mean, everyone's got a legacy. No two are the same. All right, I know why I'm not finding any of these thumbnails, because the last time I had to edit a thumbnail was like months ago. Or it was like early December. Oh my God. That's the last time I had to make them a thumbnail. I got to do some scrolling. Oh my goodness. It's going to be way back here. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm still scrolling. Okay, we're back to the 3-month mark. I'm getting close. We're circling it. Ha 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 ha. There. No, that's just the image. That's not what I wanted. No. 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 That's the image I used. I need the actual thumbnail. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to find it, folks, and then I'm going to open this back up. It's just because this Canva account is technically my wife's account from work. I don't want to be showing all their work on stream. That's not appropriate. There we go. That's what I needed. That's the one. Now we can bring it on back. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're coming back alive, and boom, we got screen again. So this is a thumbnail that I had worked on previously for Delmy versus Ryan Mooney. And I use these as templates. What I do is I use my dad's work Canva. Yeah, exactly. You use what you got, right? Ah, yes, the wife's parchment. Totes of propes. Hey, whenever I'm at Trader Joe's and they ask, did you bring your canvas bags? I tell them, yeah, totes. I totes brought my own canvas bags. Come on, how we doing? We liking that? All right. We need to make a copy of this. I need to make a bit alert that's just Fozzie the bear going waka 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 and people not liking the joke. That way when I make bad jokes like that, you guys can just set it off. At some point I'm going to get one of those cool, they have these little controllers for your streams. They're what do they call them? Stream something or others. And you can control their little hotkeys for your stream, so you can switch between scenes, you can make things go off, and you can also hotkey it to like sound effects, so it becomes like a little mini soundboard. That's something I need. Stream Deck. Thank you, Joey Nails. Yes, I've had a few of those bookmarked that I've been looking at. Maybe we'll set like some stupid sub goal so I can just pay for it. All right, so I've gone ahead and made my copy here. I'm gonna lose that. And I'm going to title this thumbnail PVV V Andy. And then I'm going to go into this incredible folder started by Rye, and I'm going to find a picture that I want to use as our thumbnail. Do I do that on... I always try to make sure, like, if I do that on screen, it's not going to give away, like... There's no one's, like, impertinent information that'll be there. El gato is Spanish for the gato. Does that say AI? It's blanked out where? Where? Something supposed to say AI? I don't think so. I made a poster for GIW. Wait, who's AI? What's AI? I don't think there's any AI. I mean, everything has like some type of AI in it, right? Like, even like, you know, just typing on your phone, like autocomplete is a form of AI. Made a post for GIW free because I'm trying to build a portfolio. They replaced it with a crappy AI one. Not surprised. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I am not at all surprised. There's a lot of crappy promotions that are just loving their AI slop. They love it. And like, look, I see that there is use for it in some limited cases. There are times when something is in an image and it needs to be removed, and maybe you don't know how, or you don't have the proper tools. I get that. I don't love it, but I get it. If it's the kind of thing that you would never, ever pay someone to do, right? Like I've used it in limited capacities here and there, and my rule is it has to be the kind of thing that I would never pay someone to do. But because I have a tool to change it, I will. Like if the AI didn't exist and my options were pay someone to fix it or just leave it, I would just leave it. That's when I'll break down and use it. But even then, it's always for very minor things. It's taking something small out of a corner of an image or expanding part of an image because I don't have the crop I need. I mean, and it really depends on how you define what AI is, right? Like the background remover in Canva, removing the background, that's a type of AI. The computer just knows where that outline is. That's a form of that. And that's a tool that virtually everybody uses. I mean, even Magic Wand. When you use Magic Wand, it's lining up a little bit for you. It's snapping in and filling in. That's a tool that we've had for, what, 20 years? More than that? That's just a type of AI. Generative AI, of course, being a little bit different, I don't love, and for so many reasons. But we make do. Yo, this picture kills me. This is... The look on my face is fantastic in this picture. Great stuff. All right. Let's find an actual picture here. And you know, sometimes for these thumbnails, the simpler you go, the better. It doesn't have to be some big fancy move. Really what I try to do is I try to have both of the competitors really visible and recognizable. So like this is a great picture, but I'm just a nothing, right? This picture does rule. I told Andy when we were talking about this move, I was like, dude, there's going to be a moment where you're in mid-flight. That's going to be an untouchable image. Yeah, I agree. If it's the generative AI, it's when they just use it to whole cloth make a thing. Garbage. Yeah, the merch stuff is terrible. A close friend used AI to make a piece of merch, and he discovered that people knew immediately it was AI and they didn't buy it. He was left with a stack of that particular item that he just chucked. He doesn't even have his copy of it anymore. He just chucked it all because it was worthless. I'm honestly thinking like this could be the image that we use. This could be the image we use. Like this might be it. Like it's something simple where I want to see both our faces. Like that's really the tricky part. Like this is pretty good. This is pretty good, but you can't see my face. So like this is where it's tricky, right? Joey Nails, you said you're voting for one. Which one were you voting for? The Armringer one. Okay, there were two that we looked at for the Armringer. There's, we'll call this number 1 and number 2. Is it me in the arm ringer or is it Andy in the arm ringer? 2, okay. I like 2 as well. Let's try it out. Let's see how we like it. Bog down in the valley, oh, rattling dog, bog down in the valley. Oh. Yeah, Joey, if you decide to trigger something like that or something that we really want to hear, something where the audio is important, don't even hesitate to warn me ahead of time. Like, just tell me in the chat, hey, mute for a second, and I will turn off the chiptune music, because I know how we adore the crazy sounds. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring that in. Boop. And let's just see how it fills in. Sometimes I have to resize and reshape a little bit. And that's not the worst thing to happen. Yeah, see, like right here, it doesn't quite fill the image. I do have some tricks I like to use. I like this. I like us in the corner because the grind logo can stay right where it is. And I can even make it a little bit bigger if I want. This I will stretch out and we'll go across the top. Oh, it's got to be even smaller. Okay. All right. Well, let's try shrinking the font down. And here I usually like to have 2 spaces. I think it reads a little bit better. There we go. There we go. I like that. So what I like to do here, I'm going to actually bring that up a little bit like that. So we take up just a little bit more space. And now I'm going to Control-C, Control-V.
Jack.
He's half deaf. It was a stupid hire. Not higher.
Eye level.
Eye level.
Joey Nels, you have impeccable taste when it comes to our ridiculous things here. All right, so what I like to do here is I like to go to like about there, and I'm going to say that's good. That's good. And then what I've done previously is I'll like stretch these. Canva doesn't like that for some reason. So what I'll do here is I'll say flip horizontal, and then I'm going to bring it over until it connects, because it will line up really nice. The colors will all match. And then
no denying the heart, no denying how important this matchup is, as now Ryan Mooney on the shoulders.
The crucifix! Where'd we go? There we go!
Crash landing!
oh hell yeah! Oh my god, there are some great clips of the merry-go-round. That's what I like to do there. And that just extends the image a little bit. And like really to look at it now, if you didn't know, that looks very natural. So I like that. I think this is looking pretty good. I almost want to dull the back color a little bit. And there is a neat trick for that. So let's just try it out. We'll just mess around, try this out a little bit. So what I want to do, come into edit, and in the Magic Studio, there's a like magic grab. Yeah. And I believe it should pick us out right away. And I'm going to say, boom, yeah, I want that. I want that. I want that. And I'm going to say grab. There we go. Boom. And now me and Andy are separate from the rest of the image. So it sort of fills in, which is pretty awesome. I can move us anywhere we want. Like, how cool is that? That said, I'm going to leave us basically where we started, and I'm going to take, I guess I can only do them one at a time. That's okay. I'll take this and go to edit, and we're going to try just some simple adjustments. Like I kind of want to say like, let's bring the contrast down a little. Bring the brightness down. No, I don't. You know what? Change my mind. Change my mind entirely. We're going to leave that as it was. I think it looked good just like it is. But what I can do now is I can take us and I can add just a little bit of like a drop shadow so that we stand out just a little bit. I'll go with that glow, right? And then I'm going to say intensity up, blur amount down a little, and then size down a fair bit. And the question is, do we make it black or do we make it like white? I think white helps us to stand out. And then just going to expand us till we hit our marks again. I like us about here. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty snazzy. Let's shrink it down to about thumbnail size. On YouTube, it's going to look about like that. Should have double stomped him harder. Apologies. So wait, double stomped who? Oh, crash. Okay, yeah. We're talking the Maine, the shindies of Maine, the lesser reputable spaces in Maine. You know, every place has them. Every place has them. Now, I have debated, like, do I want Andy Brown and Perry Von Vicious? Do I want our names on here? I like Full Match better. The names go in the title of the YouTube video. I do think we can probably bring Grind back down a little bit. And I'm actually going to make us a little bit bigger. In fact, I'm going to put Andy's head and me just proud of the lettering there. So Andy's just above full. Maybe just a hair less. About there. And I'm maybe just above Grind. Just a little bit. Just like that. I like sort of having those layer shifts that occur. Some states are only shindies. Boy, ain't that the truth. I won't say where. I will say it rhymes with Delaware. Yeah, there's some shindies that we've worked for sure. Try to remember next some good wide angle shots for venue for backgrounds. Yeah, you know, Rye, this is actually like super fun. The fact that I have you here, the fact that Rye's here and she can watch what I'm doing and how I put these images together, that's gonna help her, right? That's gonna help you when you're taking photos next time, because in your mind you're gonna be saying like, oh, there's gonna be text above them. I need a little bit of header space here, or, you know, oh, if this is gonna be for that other thing, I need more full body image of what's happening. Like, there's a lot of it opens your perspective a lot. You know, I never thought about, you know, how these pictures looked until I started doing these designs, and it changed my concept of this stuff entirely. All right, I like this. I think I like simple. You know, I don't want it to be too complex. I do wish the let's see, can I make this a little bit bigger? Yeah, I like that. That's good. Let's get it centered. And then I think we can expand up just a hair. Oh, Nickabeans redeeming show a toy. Ole, ole, it's showtime. Oh my gosh. I'm unprepared. This was a stream I hadn't planned on doing. So I'm looking around to see what I have at the ready. There's always some stuff kicking around. Let's see here. Got some boxes and stuff here. What do we got? What do we got down here? Ooh, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Wow, I didn't even know these were here. I've had this box of things here. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, I'll pick one of these. What do we got? What do we got? What do we like? Boy, those are all ones that I brought up just to put on eBay in the hopes of getting rid of them. Okay, hang on. I'm digging through a box here. We're gonna find a good option here. Oh, I like that. Oh no, this is the one. Okay, yeah, that's a good one to show. So, you know, when you develop a reputation for being a toy collector, and especially people know you make toys and you alter toys, and they know what your interests are, you start to get gifts from people. And a gift that I was given from my in-laws, because they found it somewhere, like literally like outside on the ground, they found it just walking around their neighborhood. This is trying to get the year on it. Let's see, Titan Sports, 1985. This is LJN, the sort of their mini line. These are about the same size as the old Bendhams were, the Jakks Bendhams. But this is George the Animal Steel from 1985, complete with, if it gets it, the green tongue, the hair on the mold, very visible from his crazy body hair. Yeah, it's a lovely figure. It's one that I've kept nearby because I really like the sort of it walks a great line between cartoony and somewhat realistic. Like to look at that, you just go, yeah, that's George the Animal Steel. Like you just know it immediately. But it is like, it has that toy flavor to it. So I like to keep that one nearby when I'm doing design work. I do think that because it's a little bit dirty, it came to me dirty, and I haven't given it a fig bath, you really can see like the hair sculpted into it. Because, you know, George the Animal Steel, like famous for that body hair. And it's really sculpted into the figure. It gives it like an interesting feel too, like when you're holding the figure. One of the other things I really like, a nice small detail, I don't even know if it'll show up on camera, you can sort of see like fabric lines in the pants. Like there's little like ripples, the way that his tights would, you know, the way tights move, where there's sort of like the, you know, there's like the little folds that happen in it. The way fabric lays, and they did a really good job of molding that in when they didn't have to. Like they even have the little seam line, because the wrestlers used to wear the over trunks over the long tights, and they have the seam line there for that, and I love that. Anyways, that's the Papa toy for that one. I do have some others around in case we have to pop another one, but uh-oh, I see an alert popping up. Is it gonna play the alert? Did it not play it? Oh my gosh, Joey Nails, you popped the 911 and it didn't play it. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go force it to play. Hang on, because there's no way that we're gonna have that one come up and have it not play. Here we go.
Not a coward? Would a coward have this?
What the hell is that?
These are my words, Mother. From Army. The seal is for marksmanship.
And the George
and
the
gorilla
Animal Steel
is for sand racing.
George the Animal Seal. Oh, now that's a gimmick. George the Animal Seal. That's got a very I don't know if you guys would be aware of it, but it's one of my favorite early Hood Slam characters was Braun Cena. It was a guy in a shrimp costume with like lobster claws, but dressed like John Cena, and he would do all of John Cena's moves. And when he would do the whole crowd would say, "You can't SEA me," because he's from the sea. Just so dumb. So dumb and amazing. Yeah, George the Animal Seal could have been his tag partner. I like that. I think we're on to something. All right, so I'm gonna keep plodding away for just a little bit here. We can make at least another one or two of these. So we're gonna make a copy. I'm gonna close some of the spares here that I've got things open that I don't need open. Basically all of that I don't need. We're gonna rename this. What other matches happened on that show? What was another match that we had? Which match should I make a thumbnail for? Which one? Maybe Rip and Rip and so it was Rip versus Graxa. And we will make a thumbnail for that. So we're gonna look at that, just a blank background. We could throw anyone in there. I'm tempted to just keep putting everyone on the same background and see if anyone notices. Like, we just move the grind over here and put the next two over here. Like, is that funny? Is that funny if we do that? I'll keep that background there in case. I'll keep that background there in case. That's right, Jay and Derek. Yeah, man, you know, we had a really good card on this show. It was a short card, but it was a good card. All right. Thankfully, our wonderful camera woman, the outstanding and talented Encrypted Cryptid has shared everything with us. So let's find those pictures from Rip and Graka. Grasa? Grasa? Graka? I feel like I'm having some kind of episode. Oh my god. No, these pictures, we're definitely not using that same background because these pictures are wild because they do not stay in the ring. I forgot. This was not great for a thumbnail, but what a great picture. Oh my goodness. These guys put on a crazy match. Oh man. Look at this chokeslam picture. Bonkers. Oh my goodness. Maniacs. Utter maniacs. Oh, look at... This is the picture Rip wants. That's a career to... If there wasn't this weird, like, whatever picture on the TV behind him, this is a perfect image. Oh my goodness. Yeah, upside down Rip. not Leviosa. Grasa, Leviosa. Yeah, some great pictures that... Yeah, upside down Rip is funny. Oh, I like this upside down Rip because we can see the shave line in his body hair. Oh man. I'm so glad he doesn't watch my stream. This one, he shared this one earlier and I was like, yeah, that's sick. That's really sick. Oh, that's super good. All right. Yeah, I do think we want a picture of them like fighting out in the crowd maybe, but like I don't know, this is one of the issues, right? Is I'm making a thumbnail for YouTube. We want something that when people see it, they want to open it. Like they got to clearly see what it is even when it's itty bitty on their phone. So that's why I like those pictures where like me and Andy are in the ring in a wrestling hold. It's clearly a wrestling match that you're looking at. And something like one of these other pictures that are just awesome, like this is awesome. You know, all these pictures of them fighting out in the crowd are sick as hell. But like, I don't know, does that in a small image, does that read as wrestling? And like, I like this one a lot, but Grasa isn't you know, it's not the one, you know what I mean? These are some great pictures. I'd only looked at the pictures from my match prior to now, so I'm getting like the same. This is as exciting for me to see as it is for you. Like this might be a good one. They're not in a ring, but like I kind of dig the like we can see it's the Veterans Hall. That's kind of neat. You know, and I think with the proper framing, it really looks packed. But is it clear, right? Where else does Rye take pics? She kind of bounces around. I believe she's in the chat, so she'll probably answer. But I know she's done some Kaiju Big Battle, Cabba Wrestle. I believe she did photos there. She does them for us. She did them at RPM Fest, both for us and I believe she did some photos for other stuff. Yeah, wherever she's invited. Yeah, I think those are the primary places. For my money, I would love to have her doing photos at Blitzkrieg, but. You know, the best I can do there is just put in a word. You know, I don't have a ton of sway there. I think I have a standing invitation to Cabba Wrestle. Gotta see. Oh, that's where the singles match goes down. Lil Joey Bacabella versus Perry Von Vicious at Cabba Wrestle. Like, bring it on. Okay, maybe this is the one. Oh yeah, like that one or this one. Rip will hate this one because he's in mid motion and it makes his tummy look bad. He won't like that. He'll get mad at me for using that one. This one though, I think is really good. Yeah, got to figure out Ryan Blitz. I agree. Just Grind really first time with Cabaret Wrestle was last Saturday, working with their trans takeover show next month. I saw that. I just saw the graphic for that go up, and I mean, awesome. Very cool. Looks like a great lineup, a great show. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna download that one. And we're gonna work with that and see what we do. See how we get on with that one. It's working. It's working. There we go. Drop it on in.
You can't give up. You gotta stand right up. You gotta run to a window and say, "Hey, these floors are dirty as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore."
Small. Yeah, Ryan Flood, what a pair to have photos. Like, you talk about having coverage, to have two photographers that make work the quality that they both make, covering an event at the same time. An embarrassment of riches. I mean, honestly, like, I feel that way about Grind right now. Like, our production crew is, for my money, kind of untouchable. All right, let's see if we come up to about there. Trying to get a, because I feel like we can't have this image flip here, because then we've got some weird person's head kind of doing the thing. We have to do it on this side. So we have to bring them over this way. So let's go ahead and move the Grind logo there. Slide them over here, and I think we want to go bigger, right? We want to go a bit bigger. We want to kind of like, yeah, something like that. That's good. That's good. And in fact, I think we can probably bring them over like that. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose that, and we're gonna do the flip thing here, even if it gives us this guy twice, because we're gonna have the Grind logo over him. Yeah, we're gonna have doppelganger guy. I'm gonna bring this up. Having more photos of Blitz thumbnails will only make, that I'm saying I talked to Flood about possibly coming as a second photographer for Grind, because my feeling is, and I think Rye and everyone else would agree, the more the merrier. There's no such thing as too many pictures from these shows. The career of a pro wrestler is short, and with any luck it burns bright. And honestly, like, these images are things that we will have the rest of our lives to look back on. And I don't think there's a such thing as too many. It's something I think about a lot. It's something I'm really happy. It's a reason I'm really glad that I started doing the vlog. These important moments in my life, like huge milestones for me, are things that I'll have forever. And that's really cool. That's really special.
My club.
I'm a monster!
All right, and we're gonna do the same sort of cheat move here. Just gonna bloop, bloop. And bloop, bloop. All right, we're gonna bring that to the front, and then you're coming to the front. Maybe if you go downtown. All right, and what I want to do here, I'm hell-bent on this, is I am going to magic grab these guys just to bring them up a level, because I want Grassa's hair that's flipping everywhere to be above the text. I think that's going to look cool. So let's go ahead and do that. Where's my magic grab? Magic grab. It's my new finishing move, the magic grab. That's probably good enough. Right. Oh, it didn't grab all of his hair. Oh no. No. No, oh no, and it removed other stuff. Okay, we're gonna undo that. That's a no good, boss. All right, instead, what I think I want to do: Control C, Control V. So we're gonna just boop, just drop it right on there, and let's see if we can line it up with the other one. It doesn't matter. All right, and I'm just gonna background remove and try to drop them in that way, and hopefully it takes his hair with him. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. And now we can just line him up. Yeah, look at that. Now his hair is above the text. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. The award from Army. Start sneaking the seal into the background of various graphics. These are my graphics, Mother. I'm wrestling. Perry Von Binks, Jar Jar Von Vicious. Aw, Misa people gonna die. That is a very large. That is a pint of black iced coffee that I finished consuming at midnight. That's how you know you're living a righteous life, my friends. Now I could give them a little bit of a shadow, but I don't want to change their sizing, so I'm just going to leave them as is. I think they look good, right? He's a senator. How do we think? We think this looks good? I think the grind logo can probably go a bit bigger on this one. We can really kind of fill the space and hide the fact that we've got these... Do I put the grind logo up high just so we can see these guys? Do we want the two? I mean, first of all, look, I'm not here to pick on anyone in our audience, but if you're going to put two of anyone in a picture, it's this guy. Do I leave that or do I cover it with the logo? Yeah, this is what I'm doing with my free time. I'm going to cover it with the logo. It's a bit much. It's a bit much to put him out there. Still a little irked I'm not getting new Perry gear or even hints of some. You know, Joey Nails, you said you were taking up gear making. And I'm just saying, a great first project. You could make some new Perry gear. Al Thompson and kayfabe, yes. Well, goddamn kid. Yeah, I'd been considering about new Perry gear. I'd been considering like maybe I just want to make my own. Yeah, I agree. The hair over the text I think was a crucial move. I think it was the right move, and it's going to make this thumbnail look really cool. Like, I'm very pleased with that. All right, let's go ahead and download that one. Oh, this is the wrong one. Gotta go way back up this list. All right, hang on. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wow! Almost to present day. Almost made it. What? Oh, it's not even showing. It's not even showing it. Okay. Refresh that. Need Perry and more denim cutoffs. I am going to be wearing... look, I'm just going to spoil the surprise now. I'm going to be in denim for my match next weekend. At Blitzkrieg Pro, when I defend my Jensen Championship in a street fight against Azure, they're getting bunkhouse Perry. They're getting jeans with the boots over the jeans and the knee pads over the jeans, and probably my Gravedigger crop top. I have a couple crop tops. Maybe I'll swap in. I'll do the Bigfoot one. I don't know. I got to dig through the box and see what I have that's not too wrinkly. I might have to put it through the dryer one time. Yeah, they don't have that at lunch. All right, I got to download this one too. All right, and I am going to send those to Rip and Delmy as well. We're going to drop those into the chat for them. There they go. They'll be happy with those. All right, let's... All right, loves have to be up at 7 a.m. Oh my goodness, you've stayed with us a very long time. Drip feed them. Can't give away the farm. Cutoffs and crop top. You have to give the people what they want. They came to see the gams. That's what the people came to see. I have to get up early as well because I gotta boogie my way. Denim drip feed. Yeah, I get it. I got to get up early as well because I got to boogie on down to Torres's place so we can ride out to Rad Pro Wrestling so that the freshest, the youngest, the casual cyclist, Fresh Youngman, can make his first booking of 2026. I'm really looking forward to it. I love working at Rad Pro Wrestling. A lot of incredibly talented young performers that I feel very, very fortunate to be able to hop in the ring with. So I think we are going to call that a stream. I think that was pretty productive. We got 4 really good graphics I'm very happy with. We did a lot of chatting. We hung out. We got some cool alerts. We got a ton of subs that came flying in. We got to all hang out and kill a little bit of time here on a Friday night. I still have to pack for the show tomorrow, so I should call it a night. So we're going to. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I will be back Monday, 9 p.m. We're doing a slightly later start time. And I will be at 9 o'clock. I will be on playing Silk Song. It's Monday. On Mondays we play Hollow Knight Silk Song. So I will see you then. And until then, shouts out to Nickabeans, who with any luck is already falling asleep. Encrypted Cryptid. For all the gift subs, both of them, and some bits that they were both throwing out. Big shouts out to Joey Nails coming and making it rain, showing us some Rattling Bog. Shout out to Johnny Torres. Shout out Day Without Darkness. We Adam NX67. I think Bloopy was in early on. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This has been a blast. And yeah, we will. We got to raid somebody, right? We got to raid somebody on the way out. We can't just leave it as is. We gotta share the love. Let me see what's going on in Twitch right now. Boy, everybody's on. People loving a Friday night stream. Let's see. Park and Harbor's playing Resident Evil. We got Katie Marie's playing Resident. Everyone's playing Resident Evil. Let's see. Trine-Hart is playing PBA Pro Bowling. I do love that. Let's see, Midnight Sumo is on, watching a bunch of sumo stuff, getting ready for the March Basho starts tomorrow. I think we should raid our homie who is playing the bowling game. I think that's the move. So I'm gonna spell his name wrong. Trine Harvard 711. All right, we're gonna run and raid over there. Thank you all for hanging out. 9 p.m. Monday, we will be back. I will see you then. Thank you all so much. Take care. Have a good weekend.